Hello, everyone. For homework today, you need to reread the Vetter article and annotate it. Now, annotating is making short notes so that you can explain the different parts of the article to yourself so that you can scan it when you're writing your essay and find the parts that you thought were important to support um, your points in your essay. So let's take a look at the assignment that you have today. I'm going to share my screen and you'll find this on Canvas. It says annotate the Vetter article. Vetter is the name of the author. And you're going to use margin notes and comments. I'm going to show you how to do it using comments in Microsoft Word. But you may print it out if you don't have Microsoft Word and handwrite the comments in the margin. So let me show you what I mean. So here is the article. Here's your assignment. You'll find this on Canvas. And I'm going to link to my Dropbox. And I will go here down to the ... and download the article. All right, so then let me link to that. So I will get that article up here. Okay, here it is. So what you need to do here is to annotate this, and we're going to use comments here. I'm in the review, so you may have a different screen. I have a Mac, so I have Microsoft Office for Mac. So here's what my screen looks like, my menu screen. If you want to print the article out, it's in your class reader on page 13 and 14. So you also have this article in your class reader and you may print it. If you want to handwrite this and you don't have the Microsoft Office. Okay, so I'm going to go from my home screen to review, and I'm going to take a look at the article. So what we're annotating for are the causes of plagiarism, the effects of plagiarism, and possible solutions to the problem of plagiarism. So I'm going to read the article and I'm looking for these things: causes, effects, or solutions. So here I've got the title of the article. UWEC is the University of Wisconsin, I believe, at Eau Claire. And here's the author, Chris Vetter. He's a journalist. So let's start reading, see if we can find some causes and effects for plagiarism. So it says here, UW Eau Claire English instructor Siobhan Watson said she wasn't surprised to read a report that plagiarism is on the rise on college campuses across the nation. So I don't see any causes here or effects. Watson, director of composition and assistant professor, teaches students on how to write research paper and show their work. Okay, and then there. So they are having difficulty understanding the difference between information and knowledge, Watson said. Knowledge is created over a long period of time. So she's identifying that the difference between understanding the difference between information and knowledge might be a problem that they're having, which could cause them to plagiarize. So let's add a new comment over here. So this is my margin area, and you're adding margin notes if you're writing by hand. And I'm going to put C for cause, because I just want keywords and abbreviations in the margin. And I'm going to put not understanding info, and then I'll just put VS versus knowledge. Okay, so I just want a few keywords to give me that cause, so when I'm trying to find it, I might want to use this for support, and I've read several articles. I'll be able to find it very fast because I can just skim my margin. All right, next paragraph. In surveys, Let's see, Donald McCabe found 40% of undergraduates admitted to copying a few sentences in written assignments. Now, that's not a cause, that's not an effect, that's just a statistical fact. They did a study, so I don't have anything there. Perhaps more significant, the number who believe that copying constitutes serious cheating is declining. Okay, so it went from 29% feeling that way. Actually, it went from 34% earlier in the decade to 29%. So fewer people believe that it's serious. So the number who believe it's serious is declining. That looks like it might be a cause. So I'm going to put C again for cause. And I'm going to put S for students don't believe serious to copy internet. Okay, so let's see. Teachers used to deal with plagiarism by admonishing students to follow the style guides for citations and give credit. Admonishing means to severely tell someone very severely or harshly that they're doing something wrong. So parents usually admonish their children to behave. Admonish means just say, you're bad. So here, this could be an effect. I'm going to put E for effect. And it's an effect of plagiarism. Teachers, I'm just going to put T, admonish students. Okay, so that'll remind me that when I look here, I can find that. All right, the next, let's see. Watson said she emphasizes original research in papers. Just doing research is amazingly simple, but complex, Watson said. Doing research is incredibly complex in a digital age. In the past, it was just so much more clear what is a legitimate source. So here, this looks like it might be also a cause because it's not clear. It's research more complex. Let's see, not clear what is a source. So a source is a person that you need to say, oh, that person said this. So students are not clear about that. All right, so I've got this, and what is this? Is the cause or effect? It's cause. Okay, so here, student Laura Sukuwati said she usually turns to books and databases while she's doing assignments instead of sifting through information on the internet that could prove worthless. So she's kind of finding the internet has so much information, she would rather go to a library and just look at those instead of looking at all the stuff. So I don't see, it could be some type of cause because there's so much information, but it's not very strong. Yeah, I'd have to infer that. Okay, here's the next one. It can be time consuming because there are so many databases and search criteria options. So easy access to information on the web has made some professors more distrustful. Okay, well, that's definitely an effect, right? So students go and get their information off the internet, and I might call that an effect of plagiarism. Professors don't trust students. Okay, there's another one. So far I've got cause, effect, cause, effect. Let's see, research is time consuming and not always the most enjoyable thing, but plagiarism is not worth it if it means you could potentially get expelled. Okay, there's an effect. Serious effect. Get kicked out from the school. I'll just put get expelled. All right. So that's what you need to do. You have a little bit more of this article. I want you to read it and make some margin notes with the editing feature up here with Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word. And if you don't have that, just go ahead and in the margin, and this is what we call the margin here, I want you to make your notes only in the margin, because a lot of students don't understand this, but in this area here is where it's really easy for you to, when you've read 5 or 6 articles, or for your research paper, maybe you've read 10 or 12 articles, you don't really remember everything. If you have things written over here, it's going to be hard to scan. So here I can just go through, where was that support that was about the internet? So I can go, okay, it's not here. Okay, here's something that's about the internet. That way I don't have to reread the article when I'm writing my research paper or my essay. All right, so after you finish, you're going to save, and then you'll go and upload this document to Canvas in the assignment, and I will give you credit for participation, because that's what homework is. It's participation, which is 10% of your grade. So good luck, and I hope you understand what I mean by annotating in the margin, making margin notes on causes, effects, and solutions of plagiarism. All right, thank you.